Hello, welcome to 10 Minute English. My name is Chelu and I will be your host and guide in this adventure of learning English. Today we have a very important grammar lesson. We will cover a very important verb in English, which is hope. Okay, what is hope? Hope is a desire for something to happen. Yeah, it's a very beautiful word because every time we refer to our future, we see it in bright colors, no? And hope is the word that we use to define this. No, I hope that I will live on an island. I hope that I will buy a beautiful car. Okay, so we will analyze this verb in this lesson from the point of view of the grammar situations that may appear. Okay, and we will cover the present, when we use it in the present tense and when we use it in past tenses or past situations. Okay, good. Let's see, the first thing that is important is if I'm the one that expresses hope, so a desire for the future, and I'm the one that is going to do the action. Okay, like in this example. Okay, let's divide the board in two. Look, I hope to go to the beach. So as you see, I'm the subject, I hope, I express the desire for the future, and I'm also the person that I will go to the beach. So, it's the same person, yeah? We have the same subject. I hope, and I will go to the beach, okay? Good. In this case, what do you notice? You use long infinitive, or I hope to pass the exam. I hope to pass the exam. Again, I hope, it is my hope. Okay, so I'm the subject. I hope. Who will pass the exam? I pass the exam. Yeah? So if we speak about the same person that hopes something, the continuation, what is following after I hope, it's a long infinitive. Okay? Good. Now, let's see this situation in past tense. Now, when I say, for example, I hoped in the past, okay? Nothing really changes except for the present tense into past tense, but then it's the same thing. I continue. I hoped to go to the beach last year. Okay? Oh, I hoped to pass the exam last week. Okay? So nothing really changes except for the present tense into past tense. But then the continuation, the sequence continues with long infinitive. Okay? So let's review a little bit what we have here. I express a hope, yeah, and I'm the one who will do the action. Like in this sentence, I hope to go to the beach. I hope. Who will go to the beach? I will go to the beach. So I hope to go to the beach. In this case, yeah, it's very easy because it's like, for example, when you use want. I want to do this. I hope to do this. I want to go to the beach. I hope to go to the beach. Okay? Good. So you are very used with this kind of very used to this kind of constructions, okay, with long infinitive after a verb, no? And in the case of past tense, it's the same thing. I hoped in the past, last year, to go to the beach. I hoped to pass the exam last week. Okay, so it's clear. If it's the same person, if the desire for a future result is made by the same person who is going to do the action, in this case, you use long infinitive after the verb hope in the present, hope in past tense, okay? But we have another situation which is much more important, because there are a lot of situations when we express this desire for another person to do the action. Like, for example, in this case, I hope that you, okay, and how do I continue here? Okay, let's see. I hope this one, that is the connector. A lot of people, when they speak, don't use it. So if you feel comfortable already not using it in this situation, it's okay. In other situations that we are going to explain, it's not okay to omit it. But you can use it here or omit it. I hope that you go to the beach. Oh, I hope that you have a second situation. You will go to the beach. So if I use hope in the present tense, I hope. Okay, it's a desire in the present for something to happen. Okay, but I'm expressing this desire for another person that performs the action. I will continue the sentence with present tense. You go to the beach, or you will go, or future, simple, you will go to the beach. Okay? Second example, I hope that you pass the exam. Oh, I hope that you will pass the exam. So we have again, I hope in the present, and then what is following is a present tense or a future tense, a present simple or a future simple. I hope that you pass the exam. I hope that you will pass the exam. Okay? This is what you are doing. So it's different. This situation, because I is the same person, in this case, I hope, and I go to the beach. So it is the same person. I'm the same person. But this is I hope. So I'm the subject. I hope. I express the desire that you, or he, or she, or they go to the beach, will go to the beach. I hope that you pass the exam, that you will pass the exam. Okay? Okay, let's see how this behaves in past tense. When I say I hoped, okay? Let's see. I hoped that you, okay, would go to the beach. This is what you use, dear students. It's would. It's present condition. Or you can say, if this is the case, I hope that you could go to the beach. Okay? I hoped you would go to the beach. I hoped you could go to the beach. The second example, I hoped, again past tense, that you would pass the exam. Or I hope that you could pass the exam. Okay, so mainly would in the second sentence, but you can also have this could situation, okay? So in this case, if I'm using a past tense in the subordinate sentence, no, in this part I will have would and the verb, which is the present condition. I hope that you would go to the beach. I hope that you would pass the exam. I hoped that she would buy the house. I hoped that he would call me. Okay? Do this exercise. Okay? 5 examples of each. And you'll see how you get used to it. It comes natural to say, I hoped that you would. But if you use the present tense, like here, I hope that you will go. I hope that you will do this. Okay? Good. In conclusion, when we use a very important verb in English, one of the most important, which is hope, we have to take into account 2 situations. If it's the same person that hopes, so that is expressing the desire to do something, and is the actual person that is going to do the action, like in this situation, I hope, yeah, I'm the one to express desire, to go to the beach. Who goes to the beach? I go to the beach. So it's the same person. I hope to go to the beach. This is how you use it. And in this case, another example, I hope to pass the exam. Who passes the exam? I do, or I will in this case because it's future, okay? I hope to pass the exam, okay? The same situation in past tense, okay? I hoped to go to the beach last year. I hoped. Who was going to the beach last year? I was going. Okay, so I hoped to pass the exam last week. The same thing, yeah? It's the same person. I was hoping for something, and I was passing the exam. Okay? So in this case, it's very easy because you continue with long infinitive, with to and the verb. I hope to do this, you hope to come, he hoped to be there, okay? The situation changes here when we express a hope, a desire for another person to do something. I hope that you go to the beach, the present tense, or I hope that you will go to the beach, future. Yes? Okay? And here, the second example, I hope that you pass the exam, or I hope that you will pass the exam. It's easy because you have 2 options. You have a present tense that follows in the subordinate, or you have a future tense. Okay? If we speak about past tense and the same situation, it's a hope that I express for another person to do something. I hoped that you would go to the beach, or I hoped that you would pass the exam. In these situations, of course, you may have could, if this is what you want to express. I hope all the explanations were clear and you have a more clear, a better, let's say, a better vision of how to use hope in 2 situations that we mainly use them in present tense or in past tense. Okay, I hope or I hope. There was a great confusion among my students who are not native English speakers as to how to use it in this situation. Why? Because they got used very, very easily with this one. Why? You make the connections and it's the same as want. I want to go to the beach, I hope to go to the beach. So people, this one, they don't have any problems. But when they say, I hope that you go to the beach. They said, no, it must be like want. I want you to go to the beach. I hope you to go to the beach. No way. So you have, I hope you go to the beach. I hope you will go to the beach. I hope you pass the exam. I hope you will pass the exam. That was the lesson for today. If you liked it, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and give us a thumbs up. I'm looking forward to the next class with you. Thank you very much.